Record. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I don't want to keep you guys from whatever you have to do, but can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, give me a 1. Now I'll mute everybody out. Hey, Eileen. Hey, Ola. Hey, Robin. Hey, B-Rob. We got a packed house tonight. And I want to do this training because I did it in Nashville, and I also did it again in Atlanta last night. And Robin, she reached out to me and said, why not we do a Zoom? So, everybody can't make the meeting, and that's understandable. And what I watched a 5-minute video, and I post this video in 2 groups that I'm an administrator in. And I took this training from that video, and people are making tons of money in travel. And I'm going to show you, how they're doing it, and just share with you some things you can do to take your business to the next level. Because I'm going to be honest, guys, a lot of us are playing small. We're playing small, and we're winning. We're winning by a lot. We're in the Super Bowl, or the championship of playing small, but we got to stop playing small. So how much money can I make as a home-based travel agent? The industry average is about $37,000 a year, okay? Now, let's be truthful. This business costs about $1,000 a year. You have the industry average is at $37,000. Would that be okay for a few of us to make, right? Would that be okay? I'll mute everybody out, Robin. You good. That'd be some nice money to make, right? And if you think so, you can type in the chat box, yes, no, maybe. But one of the things that happens, let me go here. Here we go. One of the things that happens is too many of us focus on trying to sell to our family and friends. What I want you guys to know, you just put your family and friends on notice. Because most of the people I do business with, I do not know them. Never met them before in my life. People that I put in the business, I never met them. A lot of them, I say about 80% of them. But I don't focus on my family and friends. We tell you to get in the business and make a list of all the people that you know. But guys, that's practice for the people that you are going to eventually meet, okay? We want you to go through that market first because you want to let them know what you do, okay? Even if they don't do business with you. But what you really need to focus on is complex and sophisticated travel with high yields. So right there, that's group travel, niche travel. There's so many things you could do when it comes to being a travel agent. But like I said, too many of us focus on our family and friends. And that's one thing that we cannot focus on, okay? So I want you guys to look at the bottom bullet. Is that me or somebody else? Okay. Many home-based agents are generating up to 6 figures in income booking travel. Hello. 6 figures booking travel. That's not recruiting anybody. That's not building a team. That's just booking travel. Elvis, you just left off the Tom Joyner cruise. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Was that cruise packed out?
Yes, it was.
Somebody booked that, guys. Okay, so that just gives you an example of different theme cruise. That's just one way, okay? But I just used him as an example because he just went on a cruise with all the cabins, over 1,000 cabins sold out. Somebody
3,
made some good money. All right?
3,000 cabins, yeah.
So 3,000?
Well, it was 3,000 people on the ship, yeah.
3,000 people on the ship, guys. But we focusing on, but do you think Tom Joyner, are many of those his family and friends that's on that cruise? No. Mm-hmm. Elvis, you don't know Tom, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. All right. So, and I'm just picking on Elvis because Elvis just went on the cruise, okay? All right. So, guys, I want you to think about this, all right? When your family and friends don't do business with you, you get frustrated, right? You start worrying about it. You start talking about them. But, guys, the reason you can't get what you want because you focused on what you're not getting, okay? And that's where the personal development comes into this business, okay? You become what you think about. So if I'm focused on my family and friends not doing business with me, guess what I'm going to miss? All the other people that's out there that want our product, okay? I just want you guys just to think about that. So how can I make a substantial income? You have to target people that want your product. You have to be intentional. So does anybody get emails from travel deals or anything that they had in the past? Do they still get emails from that? They send you, does anybody? Yes, no, maybe? Anybody?
Yes.
Yeah, so they targeting you, right? So guess what we have to do? We have to practice the same thing. So the way you do that is you focus on a complex, sophisticated travel niche. Guys, there's so many out there. When I show you all these travel niches, it's gonna blow your mind. Because like I said, we can't focus on our family and friends. And if you had a tradition, it's not an indictment on your family and friends. I don't want you guys to take it as that. But let me tell you something. If you had any type of business, hair salon, nail salon, grocery store, if you only sold to your family and friends, would you be able to sustain your business? And everybody knows the answer to that. No. Okay? So we're not going to focus on our family and friends. We're just going to put them on notice, all right? So higher commissions. Guys, you have to focus on things that have higher commissions. Groups have higher commissions. Packages have higher commissions, okay? You have to focus on overrides where extra commissions are based on value. Like today, I booked a trip to Jamaica. It took me 12 minutes to do, okay? And the gentleman wanted excursion, so I'm adding things on top of the trip. Even when you go on a cruise, you can add things on top of the trip. So I employ everybody to think big. You got to think big, okay? You have to think big. And one thing about that is act like a business owner and not an employee. And that right there is hurting a lot of us because we come inside this business and we want it to happen overnight. It's not like that. You gotta have business patience. You are a business owner. Any business that you start, any business, it takes time to mature. Just unlike network marketing, yeah, you can make money fast, but you have to plant those seeds. And a lot of us are planting the seeds in the wrong place. It's like going fishing. You can go fishing with a fish. There are no fish, right? They have the fish finder. Guys, targeting is your fish finder. And another thing, will the fish jump in the boat? What that means is people are not just going to come knock on your door. You have to advertise. Hold on for 1 second. All right. I think everybody's muted. I got it over here. Y'all good. So, how can you make a substantial income? This right here is major. You see cruising in the United States alone, how much does that say per year? That's $50 billion. 50 billion, just the United States alone. All right? Guys, worldwide, it's 120 billion. Cruising. But a lot of us are focusing on $79. The one thing about humans, we overcomplicate the simplest things, all right? If you focusing on $79, how can you get to the billion? And you may not want a billion, but when you focus on a cost, guess what you miss? You miss the value. See, a lot of us got to get over this $79 brick. And we start building this brick, this wall, and we can't see over the wall because we're focusing on the wrong thing. And $79 to start a business, and this is going to hurt some feelings, but sometimes you need to hear these things. $79 to start a business in the United States in the largest industry in the world. Think about that. So if you're focusing on $79 a month, guess what you're going to miss? Just guess. And anytime you start a business, you don't look at how much it costs. Write that down. Think about how much you can make. Guys, it's 50 billion in the United States alone. Elvis just left a cruise with 3,000 people were on it. And a lot of us, I'm going to raise my hand. I was focused on $79 a month. And what I said, you become what you think about. So if you're focusing on that, guess what you're missing? The big picture, okay? So let me get that out the way. So let's talk about niche cruises. Does anybody know anybody in a car club? Anybody? Nobody does. Great. Don't worry about that. We're going to fix that. Does anybody know anybody in a bike club, motorcycle club? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? All right. Not a problem. But you see all these niches you can focus on? Bike clubs, cigar clubs, tennis clubs, fitness clubs. Okay? Guys, you don't have to know these people, but you know how you can get to know them? Go to Google. Google is your best friend. You could Google car clubs in Dallas, car clubs in Jacksonville, car clubs in Atlanta, Norcross. Okay? And guess what? You're not going to pitch them on your business, but you're going to invite yourself to network with these type of people. Because imagine if you approached the leader of that car club and you told them, look, I would love to put something together for you and your club. For every 8 cabins, I'm going to let you go for free. Do you think they'd tell people? But even if they don't plan it as a group, you just introduce yourself to people who know other people. And that's when you're working through people, okay? Same thing. You find a leader. And they teach this at Clear. You find a leader of the group. Like, look, hey, I would love to put something together. And I would love to donate some of the funds to your organization. Don't you think they're going to tell other people? And even if the cruise don't materialize, you just planted your seed amongst some very fertile ground because they know other people, okay? Luxury cruises. Ladies and gentlemen, luxury cruises is amazing. So focus on people who want that. And if you can't find them, Google. Google is such a powerful tool. It's underutilized by a lot of travel agents. And we talk about in XTU, you know, Google being your best friend. You can find people like this that love luxury cruises. They're out there. And if you take a travel training for one of the vendors in our back office, because we have luxury cruises in our back office, they show you how to capitalize in this market because people love luxury cruises too. Carnival is cool. A lot of people like Carnival. A lot of people like Royal. They get to Disney and they almost fall out. But you start booking these luxury cruises. The commission on these are amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw a cruise. It was on Scenic, can't remember the name of it, Scenic Cruises. That one room, the luxury suite was $10,000 a night. Now ask yourself, does anybody you know trying to book a luxury cruise? No. So don't focus on talking to them. You just let them know what you do, okay? River cruises. Guys, people like going up and down a muddy river. They do. And they will pay for that. Guys, one river cruise, the commission on a river cruise, just one room, $1,500, $2,500, $5,000 on one room to go up a muddy river. And they do these internationally, and the markets are growing for river cruises, okay? Group cruises. Does anybody know any fundraisers? Anybody know anybody looking to do fundraisers? We're in the Bible Belt. We're in the South. A lot of you may not be in the South, but we're in the South. Just imagine if you went to the church. Now watch this. You went to the church. You let the pastor know who you are. I'm going to use you, Edna, because I see your name. That's okay, Edna. I'm not picking on you, okay? My name is Edna. What's your last name, Edna? McDowell? Let me see. Edna Jones. My name is Edna Jones, and I'm a travel agent. What I would love to do, Pastor, I would show you how to raise some funds for your church. Would that be okay if we sat down and have a conversation? 9 times out of 10, we'll say 5 times out of 5. You think that pastor gonna say no to a fundraiser? Mm-mm. Even if he did not want to do the fundraiser, if he knows what you do, pastors know other pastors, don't they? Pastors have a congregation of people that they could tell about your business. Well, Pastor, let me give you my card. And if you know anybody looking to travel, this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to give you 25% of my commission if you refer anybody to me that books. What's in it for me? That's what that pastor or anybody's thinking about. And I'm not picking on pastors, but guys, any nonprofit organization you could plan fundraiser cruises for. Any of them. All the cruise vendors do it. Reunions, class reunions, family reunions. They could be any kind of reunion. It don't matter. And if you don't know anybody, guess what? I'm looking for reunions in my area. And imagine if you talk to the person that put the reunion together and you just have a simple conversation with them. You planning all this travel for your reunion? Is the hotel paying you? And you act like you crazy. What? They not paying you? And you put all this together. We need to have a conversation. So now you just put this person, you plant that seed. You see what you just did? Or you could be the person that introduced yourself to family reunions. I'm a family reunion specialist. I show people how to take family reunions and take some of the proceeds and apply it back into their family reunion. Would that be something you'd be interested in hearing about? You see what just happened? You follow me? Weddings. And I'm telling myself, I don't go to wedding events. I used to go when I was a videographer. I would go to all the wedding events, all the wedding expos. But what do people like to do after they take a wedding? They like to go on a honeymoon, right? And guess what we could do? So if you go shimmy up to wedding planners, hey, look, they love using different vendors for different stuff. They use food vendors. They use, caterers. They use decorators. They use floral designers. Travel agent in there too. You also can plan destination weddings. So what if you approach a wedding coordinator or the people that sell the dresses? What's the people that sell the dresses? I'm not sure. Don't get me the line. When you go in there, you act like you're looking for a dress. No, I'm not looking for a dress, but I would love to talk to the person that's in charge. Is that you? Great. My name is Etna Jones, and I'm looking for people like you who plan weddings because I would love to plan some destination weddings, and I know you know plenty of people who would love to do something like that. You just introduce your business to another business owner. We're not talking about family and friends. Everybody follow me, right? And guess what? You ever bought your car? And when you bought your car, did you see other cars like that on the road? Did anybody ever do that? Anybody can relate what I'm saying?
See a bunch of.
Yeah, that's called your reticular activating system. So when you go talk to people about your business, that's not your family and friends, guess what you activate in their mind? A reticular activating system. Guys, what if you worked out a referral program with the wedding coordinator or the wedding dress place or wherever? The floor designer, anybody, okay? Let's look at school events. School events are huge. You know, like when you buy the yearbook. Anybody ever bought the yearbook or have a child that bought the yearbook or the senior package, whatever it's called? Don't they put y'all on a payment plan to pay it by the end of the year? What if you approach the school and say you would love to plan a school trip? Use it as a fundraiser. Even if they're not a 501(c), you could be the fundraiser. I'm going to give you 10% of my proceeds for everything we do. And anybody you refer to me to book travel, I'm going to give you 25%. Now, they just introduce you to the PTA, the school board, the other teachers, because teachers travel during the summer. And guess what? You're the point of contact, right? Event cruises. Elvis just said he was on the Tom Joyner cruise maybe about 3 months ago. He was having a good time, posting videos, everything. But everybody was posting videos and doing that because it was an event cruise. Event cruises are huge, huge. Guys, we just got to stop worrying about the small thing and worry about the main thing. $50 billion, not $79, okay? All right, so let me get through this. Everybody can see this right here? This is Rosa. I've never met Rosa in person, but Rosa is 5 levels deep in my organization. What that means is I told somebody who told somebody who told somebody who told somebody who told Rosa. 5 levels deep, okay? I didn't talk to Rosa for a whole year. She was in the witness protection. And when I finally talked to her, she said, I don't answer my phone for people I don't know. That was crazy to me, but it's okay. But I want you to think about this. Rosa started a STEAM cruise. It's called a 504 cruise. It's an annual event. And she didn't know what she was doing, but she called Carnival. Does anybody call the vendors? Do not call the person that sponsors you and ask them about travel. Call the vendors. Okay, that's what they're there for. They work for us, okay? And I don't want to sound mean, but the person that put you in the business, they did their job. I'm be real transparent. They did their job. You tell them thank you, okay? They put you in a $1 trillion industry. We just got to be more resourceful. But this is a 504 cruise. She just came off of it last April, and she got another one already planned. But let me show y'all something. 125 people went, and this is her 3rd year doing it. Let me show you something. Everybody see that check right there? Everybody see that? Somebody done drew on the screen. They done lost it. Oh, look, let me erase that. Let me see. Annotate. Eraser. Boom. All right, we good now. Can everybody see that? That's $7,846 for one trip.
They got excited, Jamal.
One trip. And ladies and gentlemen, she made $3,000 on the front end. So to all the mathematicians, what's 3 plus 7? I know I'm being funny, man. I'm just having a good time. That's one trip, 10 grand. One trip, and it's an annual event. You can go on the page, they were dancing on the tables, they were doing all kind of stuff. But that's an example of a theme cruise. And the way she did it, she just did it all on Facebook. Another young lady that I know, she plans one too. LGBT, they love to have a good time. I don't judge nobody, okay? I don't judge nobody. That young lady made $23,000 off that cruise. And I asked her, how did you market it? She said, I just put flyers everywhere. That ain't hard for us to do, is it? Because the person may not want to go on that cruise, but at least they know you're a travel agent, right? So let's go ahead and get through this. So groups. Let me show you how you meet people. You can meet people just by typing in Google. Somebody type in Google, how to meet people in Jacksonville, how to meet people in Dallas, wherever you may be. I know a lot of you guys on Dallas and Jacksonville, some of you in Atlanta. God, this 50 meetup for people that's over 50. This the meetup. Anybody heard of meetup? Great group. So look at this. 50s are the new 40s. There's 64 members in there. What if you met the group leader? Let them know what you do. I would love to come out and network with you guys. I'm not trying to sell you. I just want to come out and network. Let your group know what I do. Just be respectful of that group. And anybody see the realtors when they have their name on right here, that letting everybody know they're a realtor? Get you one that let people know you're a travel agent so you ain't doing all that talking. I'm a travel agent. Guys, it's so simple to do, but it's also simple not to do. So we can't focus on our family and friends. And it's not an indictment on our family and friends, but there's people out there that want our product. Over 50 active baby boomers. Life is an adventure 50 plus travel club. You see how many members in here? You don't need all of them. You just need to go meet these people. They have to know, like, and trust you, and then introduce you. It may not be the person that's in this group that even use your service. They know people that you don't know. Am I correct? Everybody follow me? Right? So, look at this right here. Example of niche groups. Fab and 50. West Atlanta lesbians 50 over 50. Atlanta Jewish singles 40s and 50s. Meet your match 45 and up. Emotionally intelligent daters. Ladies and gentlemen, Atlanta Circle of Friends. Who codes in Atlanta? Atlanta Startup Village. Atlanta Running Meetup. Look. Celebrate Atlanta. Atlanta Professional Night Out. All these groups. And can anybody guess how I found out these groups? Can anybody guess? Anybody? If you got any questions, just type them in the chat box. We'll get to them. Google. Google. I'm not focusing on what somebody else is not doing because I can miss what I can be doing. Don't do that. You block all your creative juices, okay? So we have to think big. Don't play small, because if you play small, you will win, all right? Examples of niche groups: Agile Nashville User Group, Code of Nashville, the Greater Nashville RPG and Board Gamers Group. If you go in there sticking out like a sore thumb, people will come over there to you. And guess what? I'm new. My name is Etna. I'm only calling your name Etna because I see it right here, okay? My name's Etna. I'm just here to meet new people who may like my product. What's your product? Travel. Oh, yeah, just come on. You follow what I'm saying? And just be friendly. And just know Google is your friend. And please, for the life of me, do not be on social media bashing your family, shaming them for not. When they book travel and don't book it through you, they did you a favor. And I'll tell you what the favor they did. When they post that pic, that's what they just did. They just made themselves a lead magnet for other people who like the pic. And when those people like the pic, you make sure you go comment, nice pic, wonderful place, how is that place? And those people that like the pic start seeing you on the comments, and then you will get every notification that happens on that pic. And guess what? You can go add them people as friends. And if somebody adds you as a friend that you don't know, what's the first thing you go do? Somebody tell me. What's the first thing you go do? Somebody tell me. Somebody type in the chat box.
Look at their Facebook page.
You go look at their Facebook page. Now, if you go look at somebody's Facebook page and they talking about Chicken George, what they just ate, all this other stuff, I ain't about to be their friend. But you have one of them nice, pretty pictures of travel. Ooh, I like that. And then you thank them. Thank you for accepting me as a friend. How are you? Introduce yourself. It's simple to do. So don't get upset about your family and friends not doing it. Matter of fact, send them a message and say, thank you so much for booking travel. Guys, all the people that's liking your pic, thank you. I appreciate it. Life is all about perspective and how you look at things, guys. All right? I used to be mad. So what you have to get good at doing is planting. You have to plant. Seed time, harvest. Anybody ever started a garden knows that it does not grow overnight, okay? Because a lot of us join the business and want the business to happen right away. Nah, this is not a light switch. You don't turn this on and it just turns on. It doesn't happen that way. Unless you just have a lot of influence. And a lot of us don't, but that's okay. But you can generate leads. The lady that I got this from, she said on her video, I don't know if Robin had a chance to watch it. She said, if you're not booking 100 to 200 people on a cruise 3 times a year, the reason why that's not happening, because you don't believe it can happen. You just don't. Your thought's not focused on what you want. A lot of times it's focused on what you're not getting. That's going to distract everything. And always remember, guys, success is an inside job. The person you become, you will attract that success to yourself, okay? So we got to get rid of the negative stuff, the procrastinating, worrying about what other people are doing. No, 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 no. We in business, okay? So generating leads. Every business needs leads. Every business, no matter what it is, you need a lead. So this is a funnel. Everybody goes inside your funnel. You have to make people aware of what you do. That's why you tell your family and friends. You just tell them that you're a travel agent. Because remember that car you drive that you start seeing more of? They know what you do. When they're at the store, they're at church, they hear travel, guess what's on their mind? You got to buy real estate in their mind about what you do. And we have to be aware of what we do. Don't be aware of what it costs, because you're going to miss how much you can make. Because when you got a penny in front of your eye, can you see the dollar? No. So you got to be aware of what you have and let people know what you have. And that's how you begin to build a list of people that you talk to. Because let me ask you a question. Has anybody ever gave somebody a quote and that person went into witness protection and not answering their phone, not responding to messages? Has that ever happened to anybody? That never happened to nobody. Okay. Well, let me show you what you do. Here's what you do. You go get you these forms like the back office, cruise profile, land profile. Keep it on file. So you capture their contact details. That's what you're doing. You building a list, a database of people who like to travel. You see this one right here? Follow up. Don't follow up. You made me look for that stuff. You ain't booked your trip with me. You don't went on a trip. Would you do business with Walmart if they said you booked that, you shot that Target, you ain't come back to Walmart? Would you do business with them? They send you an email. How you come inside the store and don't buy nothing? But we do it all the time. Nobody does it. So nobody's going to say they do it. Okay, that's just me. That's just me, Robin. But you have to build and nurture the relationship. Even back to these groups that you go in, you nurture the relationship. Then you get the conversion. That's when you get the action, when you nurture the relationship. Has anybody ever got a referral from somebody? See, when a person don't book travel with you, you follow back up with them. They may disappear. They may go into witness protection. But guess what? You share stuff of value. Robin, I thought about you. This trip just came through my email. How was the family? Boom. You can go to, matter of fact, Robin told me I can do what I want to do. Let's go back. Let me show y'all something. I don't want y'all to be focusing on what's not happening. Let's focus on what's going to happen. I'm going to show y'all something. So I go to my Yahoo. Everybody can see my Yahoo? Uh-oh. Come on. I don't know how to move this. Well, anyway, if you go to the travel channel, just any travel thing, travel channel, anything, and you come in here and you just start getting stuff, destinations. We'll just say the Caribbean. Uh-oh. Why isn't it working? Is it broke? Caribbean, right? Oh, here we go. Here we go. What if you sent this to somebody, top 10 resorts? What if you posted on your page? What if you sent a text to 10 people a day, top 10 resorts to go to? What if you did it once a month, twice a month, 4 times a month? Okay? Because this is business. And the stuff already done for you. Best Bahamas honeymoons, sexiest Bahama beaches, Jamaica travel tip. I'm posting this on my page tonight. I ain't gonna tell you to do something I ain't doing. And if you go to my page, you know what I do. Now, if I go to your page and you talk about frying chicken, don't say this business don't work. It does work. You did nothing, and you got what? So it worked. It worked. It worked both ways. Guys, and I'm not trying to be mean or cynical or nothing like that, but I want you guys to understand the big picture. We're sitting on an $8 trillion industry. Labor Day, it was 700,000 people here. In Dallas, y'all got the big fair, don't you? How many people come to that fair? Look at the World Cup. 1 million people travel to Russia. But we focusing on family and friends. Focusing on the wrong thing, guys. And you may say, I don't know people. Google. Facebook allows you, social media allows you to have a bigger reach for your business, okay? And you look at all the businesses. There are over 5,000 businesses that have Facebook pages, okay? So when you say, I don't know how to do Facebook, see what you just did? Don't say that. Say, I need to learn how to do Facebook. Because we learned how to use this cell phone, don't we? We had a flip phone before this. We didn't know how to use this, did we? But we learned. Before that, we had a house phone. We didn't know how to use the flip phone, but we learned. So don't argue for your limitations, basically. Yeah, guys, look at all this stuff. I'm going to post this on my page. Arrive in style. I'm going to do that, right? But what if I sent that to somebody who went into witness protection, right? I sent that to somebody. All I'm doing is just sharing value because y'all just told me that y'all get stuff in y'all email too, don't you? Right? And some of you answer, some of you don't. But it doesn't bother you. But when you think about travel, sometimes you be like, oh, man, I just forgot about blah, 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 blah. That's how this business works. Uh-oh. And let's think about it this way. When you don't go buy something in Target, when you don't go buy something in Macy's, do they get an attitude? But we get attitude when somebody don't do something with us. No, you're focusing on the wrong thing. Guys, people have to know what you have to offer. You have to advertise. You have to market. Get their information. Give them something. You follow what I'm saying? Digital business card. Anybody have a digital business card? It's okay if you don't. Anybody? Nobody? Let me show you how to make one. Take a picture of your business card. Now you have a digital business card. So when somebody say, hey, I'm a travel agent, let me send you my information. Let me give you my information. Say, let me give it to you. Because if you give something, they don't expect to give you something back. Now they got your business card. You got their information. And guess what you can do from time to time? Hide the family. I'm not sure if Universal's on your radar because they do it to me all the time. I love when people call me and pitch me stuff. You know what I do? I listen to them so I can learn. Y'all should hear me on the phone. I just be flirting with them. For real? No. Yeah. Get good at that. Okay? Newsletters. Newsletters are valuable. The stuff we just saw, tips on Jamaica, you know, even the person that went on a trip, that didn't book with you. Hey, I just thought about you. I saw you just went somewhere. I'm a travel agent. I want to just share some of these tips with you if you decide to go again. That person will like that. And then they're in your funnel. See, they're at the top. You got the details. Follow up by building a relationship, by sharing something of value. Nurture the relationship. Get the sale. And this is the big thing. You have to stay consistent and do this on a regular basis. Too many times, we spend a lot of time doing this, don't we? Nobody does that besides me. Nobody does it. Robin, you told me there's a tough crew. You told me. Guys, don't spend a lot of time on Facebook just playing around. Market your business. As a matter of fact, if y'all don't want to market y'all business, can I give y'all a flyer to share for me on y'all page and tag me in it? Can y'all do that for me? Let me go find one for you right now. I'll go find one. Hold up. Robin, you told me not to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, you come right back here. And I sign in. You know, I'm going to sign in. I'm going to do this right here. And I'm going to go grab, what y'all in Dallas? What are they at, Robin? What, Dallas? Oh, man. Look where they're. Boom, Dallas. Oh, my gosh. Edna, I was just thinking about you. Edna, this is what I need you to do for me. I'm going to send this to your inbox, okay? And I want you to share this on your page and tag me in it. And anybody that books with me, Edna, I'm going to give you 25% of the commission. Is that fair? Yeah. But you just did two things. You just let Edna know what you do, and you just dripped on Edna. Dripping is the best thing. That's when you following up. You ain't saying, why you ain't book with me? Why you ain't join the business? No, I don't care about all of that. And no, your money good. You probably don't want no extra money. What you think Edna say? Yes, I do. Well, who you know? Me? You saw what just happened? Edna, you don't want none of this money. Just share this flyer for me. I'll give you 25%. Don't worry about it. You come back to Edna. She'll get in the game sooner or later. So list building. You have to identify where your hungry buying audience hangs out. They're not hanging out in your house. They're not hanging out at your cousin's house. They might be hanging out at your cousin's house. But guys, I just showed you those meetups. Google. Has anybody ever planned a trip before? Anybody? Let me put the chat back on. Let me see. Anybody? Imagine if you made an Eventbrite for that trip or an event. Did anybody know Elisa Davis? 2 people were going on a cruise with Elisa. 2 people. Let me do this. 2. Somebody planned an Eventbrite and an event. That cruise turned over 100 people. She didn't even do it. But you think she gonna tell those people, no, y'all can't go on this cruise? And she don't know none of them. But we focusing on family and friends. We can't do that. Don't focus on family. Those are your family and friends for a reason. Don't indict them. Don't make them feel bad for not doing business with you. Tell them thank you. Thank you so much for even listening to me talk about this. I appreciate it. But I got this flyer. Would you share this? As a matter of fact, would you leave this at your job for me? Would you leave this at your job for me? Okay, would that be okay? Can you do that for me? Thank you so much, Edna. You're my best cousin in the world. I appreciate you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you 25%, Edna. I like you. I don't do 25 all the time. I usually do 10, but I like your hair, so we're going to do 25. You just having fun with it, guys. It's a fun-based business. Know what info or prize they want to get their hands on. That's why I offer them a 25%. Yeah. And give it to them for free in exchange for their contact information. And when you get their contact information, guys, all you're doing is building a database. And they may not be ready right now. It may take 6 exposures for somebody to get a sale. And a lot of people say, I don't like selling. That's why salespeople get paid the most money, because a lot of people don't like doing it. I'm just saying. But if you don't know how to sell, go to YouTube and say, I want to learn how to sell. If I don't like talking to people, tell people, I don't like talking to people, but I got to tell you about my business. Just say it. So you see this right here, networking groups in Atlanta. Somebody do networking groups in Dallas or Jacksonville or Savannah, anywhere. You see how many came up? 8,630,000. You see why I don't talk to my family and friends? None of my friends are in this business. A lot of my friends don't do business with me, but if I'm focusing on what I'm not getting, can I get what's out there for me? No, you can't. So I implore you guys not to do that. Don't do that. Don't worry about who ain't doing what. No, don't do that. You block a lot of your blessings like that. So many events. Look at this. And if I go there with that nice little shiny I'm a travel agent badge, like those realtors do, would it be okay if I work with other businesses and let them know what I do? Because they see more people than I see, right? And collaborations are key. Partnership. You got these restaurants, or you go to a small business is always looking for other ways to make other revenue, because they don't get paid until they're at the business. And you go to a regular business, they got the sign, the lights, they got all their marketing material they got to pay for. Do anybody think that's more than $79? And you got a staff and supplies? Yeah, you can't focus on that. But go in there and let them know, hey, I'm a travel agent. I'm sorry, Ed, and I just keep using your name because I see you right there. Matter of fact, I use Rodney name. Rodney, is that okay? That's okay?
Yep.
All right, great. My name is Rodney. I'm a travel agent, and I would love to get more exposure for my business. Do you mind if I leave my flyer here? It's free. Does anybody know how to get these?
No.
Tell them.
Every vendor, all right, hold up. Robin told me to lay it all out for y'all. You see, you sign into this vendor right here. Don't go slow, don't go slow, computer. We got company. Does anybody see right there where it says order brochures? If you go to my mama's house, she got a whole wall of these like she been moving, a whole box of them. That's how I got introduced to it, because I was hanging around other travel agents. That's why it's important to go to events, so you can network with other partners, so you don't feel like it's just happened to you. You're not special. People tell me no all the time. You know how many people lied to me today? I have fun with it. But I know if I go through the process, I get the harvest. That's what it's supposed to happen. You're supposed to always anticipate opposition in anything you do. Any of you women got kids? Y'all was scared the first time, was you? Second time, I know what to do. Third time, I know what to do. Same thing with this business. Nobody gonna care about it but you. So you can't worry about what somebody else don't do. Okay? So let me get back to it. All right. So we almost finished. Referrals. What if you called everybody on your phone and dodging you? Say, look, I've got a referral program going on right now. I'm only doing this for about 6 weeks, but I called you first. Look, I'm giving 25% away to anybody that you refer to me. Don't businesses do flash sales all the time? Don't they? If you come in right now, the first 100 people get X, Y, and Z. What if you did that on your page? The first 100 people contact me right now, I'm giving away the Traveris Go right now. That's free anyway for people for 90 days. Guys, you got to be resourceful. Have fun with this. Corporate travel. And this is what Jamal is doing. Y'all might want to do this too. I'm approaching corporate organizations to let them know what I'm doing. Because corporate organizations don't have a problem spending $60, $100, $200,000 to send their employees somewhere, because for the business, that's a what? What is it? Somebody tell me what it is. Tax write-off. Tax write-off. But guess what happens? I just introduce myself to people who know other people, even if they don't want to do business with me right now. You got to have business patience. You nurture their relationship. The lady at Expedia called me every 6 weeks. It was like clockwork. Hey, Jamal. How you doing, Jamal? You didn't think about going nowhere, Jamal? And I just listen to how she talked to me. She don't sound like, Jamal, you ain't called me about no trip. Oh, I went somewhere. You didn't book it with me. She had fun with it. But she got a database of people that she calling. That might be one day she calling people. Travel events on Facebook and Eventbrite. If you go to an event right now, if somebody planned an event, I want to show you what can happen. You plan a group cruise, Rodney. You got an event. You tell one of your friends. One of your friends tell another one of your friends. Now, that grows to 20 friends. 20 friends put 400 people in there. Guess who the travel agent is? Rodney. They just bought you 400 leads. This is simple to do, but simple not to do. Okay? Athletic travel. Does anybody know any AAU sports events? That's big in Georgia, and it's real big in Texas, and it's real big in Florida. Approach the person that's in charge of booking the travel. And the way you find that out, Google. Hey, I found your name on Google. I see you in an AAU organization. I would love to have a conversation about who's booking the travel. Well, we got a travel agent already. Great. Can I leave my information with you in case things change? You ain't hurt nobody's feelings, but just imagine if something happened and that person called you, but it'd never happen if you don't, what? You don't do nothing, right? But do you know anybody that participated in AAU, cheer, baseball, wrestling, all these sports? What if you went to one of the events and had that travel agent thing on or a travel agent shirt on? And you cheering too. Look at them kids. They running fast. What happened to me one time, I went to a track and field event. And the guy that was booking the travel was in the business but wasn't booking the travel on his site. Hello, Tremaine. You know all these. You didn't get it. And some people not going to get it. But when I see people, I see capital. That's how all businesses are. You need people. And you don't have to go create people. That's done for you. You just got to let people know what you have. And just imagine if you're the travel agent for a college. You see this guy right here? We played college football together. I dropped the ball. He's a head coach for Nevada football. They take 500 people, I say about 500 people on road trips. What if I called him, Matt, man, I see you guys having a nice season. Look, I'm a travel agent. Who's booking y'all travel? We got somebody to handle that. Well, you know what, Matt? Let me leave my card in case anything changed. And if you know anybody looking to book travel, I give 25%, Matt. I don't do that with everybody. But since we know each other, I'll give you 25%. And I just follow what Matt said how the season going. But look at all these types of travel. Amazon River Cruises, Antarctic Cruises, archaeology, architecture. Are any of your friends doing this kind of travel? No. Don't worry about them. And it's not an indictment on your friends, but there's too much money out here to be focused on people who not spending money with you. That's what I want everybody to understand. We have to think bigger than just our circumstances, okay? All right? Astronomy vacations. You know, people pay money to go see the stars. What if you go Google the astronomy club, figure out what they like? Guys, I'm a travel agent. I would love to put an astronomy vacation together for you guys. You see what just happened? Does anybody see that? Beer and pub tours, bird watching. People pay money to go watch birds all over the world. Well, I don't know no bird watchers, Jamal. Go to Google. Google is your friend. Okay? Casinos, castle tours. Nobody I know is staying in the castle. They barely can, I ain't gonna say that. They trying to go on calm. I'm just being honest with you. They want the hookup, right? Clothing optional vacations. None of y'all trying to do that. But people do it. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me hurry up. Culinary, destination weddings. We just talked about that. Eco tours, European rail. Well, I don't know these people. It's not hard to meet them. It's not hard to meet them. One person could change your entire business. Now, you may say, I don't want to recruit people. But if you had 10 agents on your team and everybody was making $20,000 a year booking travel, and they're going to give you 5% of that, what's 5% of that? Let me see, half of that, 10% of two. That's about $1,000. You wouldn't take the $1,000 for the year when you get an override on it? Will somebody get the money back? Okay, all right. Fall foliage, that's big here. People go up to Helen just to watch the trees. Go to Gatlinburg just to watch the trees. Just to watch some leaves. They need to be watching it with y'all. Fashion and shopping tours, film location and festivals. Festivals are so big all across the country. Just go to Google. Matter of fact, I want everybody to call somebody. You know anybody going to any festivals? I'm about to plan some festival travel right now, and I thought about you because I know you know a lot of people. I'm giving away 25% of anybody you can refer to me that like fall festival. Okay, I gotta go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you something to share from me. All right, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, have fun with it. That's okay. Golf, gorilla viewing safaris. I don't want to see no gorillas. I don't. But some people want to do it. History tours, Holy Land. And Holy Land tours, the Jewish and Christian. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I met a lady on Facebook. She said, I don't know how to sign nobody up. I'm like, how you don't know how to sign nobody up? And she told me she always have travel parties. And I'm like, how you always have travel parties? You don't know how to sign nobody up. She said, I go to the party and let everybody know I'm a travel agent. People just invite me to the party. And I let them know I'm a travel agent. I get plenty of business like this. But ladies and gentlemen, she went to a church in Los Angeles, had a meeting with the pastor. They're going to have 100 people go to Israel. That's a $7,000 trip per person. That's over $200,000 in commission. But we talking about $79. And that may not be none of y'all. But when you focus on the wrong thing, you're going to miss the right thing. Okay? So, Lewis and Clark, I learned about them in history. But people pay for that. People pay for that. How can I find them? What's the answer? Somebody give me the answer. Google, right? Google. Google is your friend. Call somebody, have fun. Rodney, man, I ain't mean to call you, but I'm trying to get in touch with Google. I be on Google so much, man, I don't even know why. My fault, I'll call you back. What you mean you're on Google? That's where the money at, man. I'll talk to you later. What you think Rodney will say? Money? I've been trying to tell you about this, Rodney, but you know, I ain't trying to force no money on nobody. That's just not what I do. But if you know anybody looking to travel and getting away 25%, flash sale. That's just, don't tell nobody. Just took it away from me. Okay? So guys, you have all of this stuff right here. And river cruises in Europe, China, and Russia. Guys, none of my friends are doing this. So I'm going to always go back to that because I don't want you guys to get stuck on friends and family just to do business with you. You got to think bigger than that, okay? Sightseeing, skiing. I don't even know what soft adventure is. Somebody want to do it, okay? Theme parks. You could just focus on selling theme parks. That can be just your niche. Who lives in Florida? Give me a one if you live in Florida. Nobody gonna tell. I ain't gonna bust you out. I just want to know who live in. Nobody don't. They must be frying chicken, Robin. But
one of my partners is on the phone. She dialed in. She's in Florida.
Florida's the theme park capital of the world. They had to shut down Volcano Bay because it was too crowded. Is that a good problem for us or a good problem for us? But we got to tell people what we do. Okay? So that concludes this presentation. And like the young lady on that video, I sent the video to Robin. Success is an inside job. See, when you don't believe that you can do it, that's expectation. You don't expect for it to happen. And if you expect nothing, guess what you're going to get? Nothing. Success is who you become and what you attract. And I'm just going to be real transparent with you. Everybody told me no. But that's good. I went through that. You got to go through the no's. You got to go through the hang-up. That's part of business. That same person that invented these lights failed 10,000 times. With his perspective, I found 10,000 times that didn't work. Okay? So we can't get emotional about business. Macy's doesn't call you cursing you out because you went in there and tried on the stuff and didn't even buy it. So don't focus on what people aren't doing because people want what you have. You just got to get it out there. Does anybody have any questions? Because my wife is not happy that I'm down here with y'all.
Please ask questions. This guy, Jamal, is the travel hack. I asked him to do this for a reason, so please ask your questions.
I do have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. That's Rodney?
Okay.
Or Marcus?
My name is Marcus.
Hey, Marcus. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm good.
Well, I actually have a question. I think you did a great presentation, but I actually have a separate question on advice. Or I have a client. I don't know if this is the right time to ask questions like for advice on certain vendors or suggestions.
Say that one more time.
What I was curious to know whether if you're able or anybody able to provide any leads on vacation home vendors. I have a client who's requesting a vacation home that could accommodate 30 people, and I'm needing some type of assistance. I don't know if this is the right time to ask this question. So
No, you good. Where you located at, Marcus?
I'm actually in the Little Rock area, Arkansas.
Okay. Let me see my personal phone.
Okay.
Yeah, Profit Agility is one. It's quite a few, but just remember, you can always Google that, right? And if you find a vendor, if they're not somebody that's a preferred vendor, and they don't do it, you got to call them and let them know you're a travel agent, and also ask them, do they have a commissionable rate? And if they don't have a commissionable rate, you just add your travel agent fee on top of that. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's simple. We can get that. I put my number in there. You can just give me a call. Anybody else? I went kind of over. It's supposed to be 10 minutes. You know, get excited. Anybody else got any questions?
This is football season. Can you quickly talk about sports and ability to market that right quick?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got a nice vendor in the back office called Golden Tickets. They'll give you a link. Matter of fact, we can go to Golden Ticket page right now. I love Golden Tickets. The prices is kind of higher, but that doesn't matter. People love convenience. Yeah, this Golden Ticket right here, they have all these trainings in the back that you can take, and they talk about how to market their product. But Beyonce just left Houston, right? See this right here? This concert, view all concerts, right? And trust me, who like hip hop? Rodney look like he like hip hop, so we're gonna do hip hop.
I'm old school.
Old school, okay, there we go. Rodney says he's old school. So I click on urban, whatever, blah blah blah. Urban soul, look at it. John B. ain't make an album in 20 years, but you think it's okay for me to go get a picture off of Google, put John B. and say I got tickets? Simple to do. Emile LaRue, I like Emile. You can go grab something off Google and go in here and you can get your own link. I have my own link. And if I take that link and share it on my page and people say, well, Rodney, what you doing? You know I'm a concert ticket broker. For real? Yep. I want to do that. You don't want none of this money. When you for real, let me know. I don't say that, but I just have fun with my business. Rodney, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
I got a question.
What's up, Rodney?
All right. With the Super Bowl coming to Atlanta, me living in Atlanta and everything, I'm under Robin. How, as a travel agent, would that work or benefit us in this industry with such an event coming to town?
You take this, you go to the Super Bowl, right? I don't have my link up, but you come here to NFL, the Super Bowl, bam, right there. You see that right there? Super Bowl tickets. If somebody bought one of them tickets off your link, because you don't have to do the transaction, you just get your link. It's linked just to you. And the way you get the link, where is it at? You come down here to, where is it at? I'm on the wrong site, but on the travel agent site, when you go in the back office, it'll have affiliate sign up. And you do that affiliate sign up link, they give you your own link, and you just market it, man. That's it. And you say, I have rooms. What I would do is find out, this is what I would do. I would find out who's going to win the Super Bowl as far as odds, right? And I haven't watched football in 4 years. The Falcons. The Falcons going to the Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
Go get in one of them Falcon groups. Be like 20,000 people in those groups, man, 100,000 people. You get in there, who's going to the Super Bowl? People start arguing, such and such, such and such. Well, I got tickets. Contact me, I got tickets. Do the same thing in a Green Bay group. Don't go in there and just spamming. You got to go in there and kind of like, is Green Bay going to the Super Bowl? Great. Well, hey, I got early bird packages. Let me know if I can help anybody. Now you're offering value. Did I answer your question, Rodney?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rodney, I could provide you with some more information on that. And just FYI for everybody else, Golden Tickets also has another link called Golden Tickets for Sports or something like that.
It's in your back office.
Yeah, it's in your back office. It's the same as this one, but they actually put together. They just started this one last several months. They actually put together packages for rooms and events for sports. So you can get a one-stop shop, get the hotel, the ticket, if they need a flight, whatever. I just did that training, but that's just to piggyback on what Jamal said. It's in your back office, but in order to see these vendors, you have to actually have taken the certification. You have to have the travel agent come in at the travel agent price, and you have to be able to, and you have to have taken the certification. Once you take the certification, you're able to see the vendors. You can't see the vendor list until you do that. But we'll talk offline.
Yeah, take ownership of your business, guys. This business can pay you a lot of money. But if you say nothing and you do nothing, everybody guess what you're going to get. Everybody type it in the chat box.
Nothing.
Nothing. They made a song about it. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to have something if you want to be with me or something like that. I don't know. But guys, I appreciate you for tuning in. I got to go up here and get chewed out a little bit, but it's for the team. You know, I take it for the team. And thank you so much for tuning in. And if you need me, just reach out. We're always available. And plug into the events. They got all these trainings. You know, learn, and guess what? The L will fall off.
Thank you. Earn. Yes. Thank you so much, Jamal. Thank you, everybody who's on. Appreciate it.
All right.
My team, reach out to me if you have any questions.
And I'll send Robin this recording as well.
Cool. Thank you. Have a good night. Go take care, little woman.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.